Hello, everyone, and welcome to our day 28 of 28 of our 28-day yoga challenge. My name is Antoinette, and it is amazing to get to practice with you all tonight, finishing off strong for our day 28. I just can't believe how fast this has kind of come through, but also as I've been talking to students online, just the strength, the perseverance, the balance that we have, the movement and mind-body connection that we've made together has been just such an amazing gift, as well as community. I'd like to say thank you to Johns Hopkins for the support, to Sibley Memorial Hospital Foundation and its donors that have been able to make this challenge possible for our employees, for the entire Hopkins system. So thank you so much for everything. Appreciate that. I also want to say thank you to Sibley's Marketing and Communications and Suburban Hospital's Marketing and Communications departments, because they have also made this challenge possible to bring these videos to Zoom and also to do our electronic reader boards and put things in the buzz. And inside Hopkins. So thank you so much to so many people that helped make this possible. And many thanks to you all, the students, who have created this wonderful strength of community so that we can complete this challenge together. Namaste to you. So let's get started. Our challenge, last practice is going to be a traditional practice. We'll be using mat, 2 blocks, and a strap tonight to complete our practice challenge. Thank you. Hope you enjoy it. Last creak of the screen. All right, gotta laugh about it. Let's start off in Sukhasana in our easy posture. And as always, keeping the eyes closed if it feels safe to do so. I didn't mention something to pad your knees. And then, as promised with others who are just coming on, we will be completing our 2-minute plank pose to finish off strong with our challenge as well. So as you close your eyes or keep your gaze soft, just taking a moment to take a good deep inhale in and an exhale out. Allowing with the exhale your body to arrive on the mat in this moment with so much gratitude. And to offer up loving kindness to your body today that you've made it through 28 days of movement and mindfulness and making connections. Rock stars, that's what I say. Good deep inhale in and an exhale out. Inhale in. Let's open the eyes now and let somebody else in. Start to inhale as you raise the arms up, coming all the way up. Hold that up there for just a moment. Like you're going to touch the ceiling with your 2 hands. And we start to lengthen and straighten and take the navel back toward the spine. Keep the arms extended and take an inhale in and an exhale out. Engage your core. Take your hands, clasp them together, steeplechase them tonight, and then just make that circle. Get in touch with the abdominal core that you've been working for 28 days, and then go in the opposite direction. And hopefully, as you move through your everyday life, you'll stand in Tadasana when you're in the grocery store line, or you'll take your navel back toward your spine as you're sitting up tall in your chair while you're charting, or while you're working on spreadsheets, or just working at your desk. And that you'll also take breaks. Take an inhale in and an exhale down your right arm. Take breaks and move on your mat, or take a walk, or take a rest. All the things that honor your body. Head over to the right side, tuck that right elbow in, see how far over you can go. And also maybe today you come down to your forearm and you go a little bit deeper. And then push yourself back up. Reach up and extend, inhale. Exhale down left arm. Root down, rise up, head over to the left side. Reach and lengthen. Drop that forearm down if you want to go deeper. Inhale to come up. Exhale, twist over to the right. Good deep inhale in, twisting from the abdomen, letting the belly expand and then contract back. And reach up and extend both arms. And exhale over to the other side. As you twist and look toward the left side of the room, just noticing what you're looking at. Let the belly expand and contract. Inhale as you come up, good deep inhale. Exhale out halfway, W shape, open up the chest, and then extend and reach and lengthen. Just flick the arms so you're circling the wrists and you're breathing. And then fan the hands out together, and then let's start to draw the arms in. Inhale as you reach, take a look up, grateful. And then exhale, come together. Inhale and exhale. Good deep inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Open up to the possibilities of this practice and exhale, let it all go. Come back halfway down. Roll the shoulders back and forward. Let's come on to hands and knees coming into tabletop. Have one of your blocks so that you can bring it up toward the top of your mat. And something to pad your knees if that's what you need tonight. Coming into tabletop, we bring the navel back toward the spine. The hands are padded, starfish in front of us. Wrists right underneath the shoulders. The neck is long. Take a moment to draw the navel back and start to engage the abdominal core. You feel the shoelaces part of your feet on the mat. And we're breathing. And then let's incorporate a few cat-cows as we take an inhale in. We'll sway the back. And we'll exhale out to round 10. The fingertips on the first one. Reach up with the shoulder heads. Take a little rock from the left side. Feel the left side of the hip and the right side. Feel the strength of your fingertips as you push the shoulder heads up toward the ceiling and pad the hands. Come back to stillness, back to your neutral. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, round. Inhale and exhale. Good deep inhale and exhale. Last one as you inhale and exhale. Left hand down, right hand to the block, left foot comes back, and we push back on that left calf as we reach long with that right arm. Come up onto the ball of that left foot. You've got your hand on the block, and then just take a little movement with the toes of the left foot. So creating a little bit of a different shape, but then we're going to grab that block in just a moment. First, just take that left heel down toward the left corner of the mat, and then the right corner of the mat. Come back onto the ball of that left foot. So keep the toes down, just like they're pointed down in this moment. Lift the foot straight up and then take the left pinky toe down. So you're taking that left hip point down a little, and that's creating a little more of a challenge as you start to draw that right arm up with the block in your hand. And now reach and lengthen. Start to lean forward just slightly so we're engaging that left buttock and hamstring as we reach longest with the right arm. And we're breathing here. Remember, it can be audible. No one can hear you. Let's make some pulses now for 6 and 5. We're going slow tempo. 4, 3. As you come up, squeeze that left butt cheek. 2 and 1. Hold that here for 6, 5. Reach and lengthen. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Switch it out. Block to the left hand. Right hand comes down. Right foot comes out. We're just pushing back. Feel the calf. Come up onto the ball of the foot. Shoelace is part of the foot and bend the toes. Push back. As you push back, maybe you squeeze. Take the right heel over toward the right corner of the mat. dip in. Right heel toward the left corner of the mat. Maybe press in on the inside edge of that foot so you feel a little bit of a stretch there. And then they come up to the ball of the feet so you feel the toes make contact with the mat. And then we're going to lift that right leg up. Engage your core as you do, and then draw that left arm up. So remember, your gaze is down. You can shift your weight slightly forward and then really squeeze that right butt. Reach and extend. And breathe here. And now let's pause for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold it for 6, 5. Reach and lengthen with that left arm. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now draw that knee and elbow in and hold it. And now come out and reach and lengthen. Draw it in as you're exhaling. And then inhale to lengthen. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And come down. As you inhale, switch it out. I'm just going to go right over the other side to finish off. Take that block over toward the right corner of the mat, left leg long. Inhale to raise. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale. Exhale. We're going for 8. Inhale. And 7. Inhale. And 6. Inhale. And 5. Inhale. And 4. Inhale. And 3. Inhale. 2. Inhale. And 1. Put it down, come off your hands. Let's reach up and extend. We're just stretching. Inhale here. Clasp the hands together, just like we were doing when we were in Sukhasana. But this time we're going to make a bigger revolution because we can, and it feels good on the hips and the lower back and the shoulders as you're making that revolution. And as we go and we start to crunch inward, taking our hands forward, we're engaging our core. Go in the opposite direction. Breathing as you go. We're just creating some beautiful movement with your body. And engaging your core and your glutes and your hamstrings and all that good stuff too. Stay forward. Let's come up and grab your blocks. Take your blocks. So we're tucking our toes or keeping the shoelaces part of our feet on the mat. We're going to stick your butt out first. And now tuck the tailbone, engage your butt muscles. Bring the torso high. Take the arm out as you lean slightly backwards. So you're stretching a little bit, but you're also using core and butt strength to go out. And then come back in, inhale. Exhale, squeeze it. Inhale. Add the arms, squeeze the block together. And now come back in. So you're hugging the elbows in and we're pushing out. With purpose, you're squeezing the block, so you're using your upper body strength to come out and come back. And breathe here. And let's go for 6. And 5. Squeeze it. 4. And 3, make it count. 2, and 1. Great job. Take your block in between your knees. And then come back to tabletop. Squeeze the block. And then, okay, we're coming into our plank. So you can do one of two things. So I'm showing you this. You can be here, and your plank tonight can be with the block in between your legs, or you don't have to. You can be in forearm plank. Remember, we can measure and come out, or we can come into straight arm plank. I'm going to do straight arm plank tonight. I'm going to have my block between my legs. Give it a shot. If you don't like it, then just get rid of it, but you can still do your plank. Let me go ahead and set us up. So find your way. We don't have to go yet. We're almost there. Let me find my shoulder width apart. Take one foot out and then the other. And then here we go. So remember, however you've arrived, if you're either in forearm plank tonight or you're in straight arm plank, start off with your butt high. Then start to tuck that tailbone under. Have we noticed that that's been thematic through our practice so that we can really engage our core and our lower back? Now, if you've got the block in between your legs, you're already getting some inner thigh work just in this practice. Then start to shift your weight slightly forward. And let's hold that. We're hollowing out the belly. Take a look back at your toes. Splay your feet out. Splay your toes out. Feel the strength of your upper body. If you're in straight arm plank, start to rotate the elbows slightly under the body. And we're holding that here. So we've got a really firm, solid foundation in our plank pose, and we're already at a minute. How about that? And we're breathing here because we've got this. Take a good breath in and out. Shift the weight slightly forward if you want to. We're pushing away from the mat. So either with your forearms or with your arms. And then we're coming into our breaths. Again, if you start to feel like you're faltering on buttock and hamstring, remember, take the butt high and then start to squeeze it and draw it in. We're already at a minute and a half. Good deep inhale here. And then exhale out because we've got this. We've had 28 days of this and about 5 days of 2-minute planks. And we have just about 15 seconds left. And we're breathing. So let's take a good arriving inhale and an exhale out. And another good deep inhale in and an exhale out. Last good breath in and an exhale out. And drop it down. You did 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Great job. Come off of your hands. Remove your block if it was there. And then let's reach up and stretch. Reach up and extend. We're on our knees. I'm going to take my right hand in between my shoulder blades. Left hand's going to come to that right elbow. Wow, you might feel that because we've been working that with our plank. We've also been working that with our weights. If you want to take a little side bend over to the left side, go for it. Enjoy that celebratory kind of last of our plank together. And may you continue your planks in the future. Reach up and inhale, and then let's grasp that other elbow, taking the left hand in between the shoulder blades. And we're breathing, feeling strong. Let's head over to the right side now, just for a stretch. And then we're going to come back up, inhaling. And as we exhale, we're going to come back into tabletop and then come into child's pose or puppy pose, your choice. I'm going to come into child's pose myself. And I'm going to let my forearms tonight be on the mat, just resting. Take my forehead down to the mat so that my head can rest. This is your rest. Nothing to do for a few seconds of breath in and out. But remember that offer always to add pelvic floor if you want to. Breathe in, breathe out, loll your head from side to side. And then let's come on to our tummies. And we're going to do a little bit more on butt and hamstring. Of course, we're going to take our elbows out toward the edges of our mat. You can keep your forehead on the mat today. Shoelaces part of the feet are on the mat. And we're going to lift that left leg up and start to pulse it for 12, 11, 10. My head's up just so we can talk. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze your left butt cheek, 3, 2, and 1, come down, switch it, 12, 11, on the right foot, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the left knee, flex the left foot, lift the left knee up and hold it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, squeeze that left butt cheek, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it out, bend the right knee, flex the right foot, pulse it up for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Shimmy, go over onto your right, your left side rather. You're going to grab your block. We did this a couple of times. Hands are in the block. We're going to stack our right foot on top of our left, and we're going to take that left block right behind us if you want. So it's used so that you don't go backwards. So you're placing it right behind the small of your back, extending the legs, and then we're lifting the legs up. Our hands are down for now. And we're going to hold that here for 6. We're going to flex our feet. We're lifting up. So you're really lifting the left leg up to meet the right. 3, 2, and 1. Drop that left leg down and then lift that right leg up a little bit higher. You can take your right hand out in front of you. Just keep hold of that block. So we're going to use it in just a minute. Take that right foot behind you and pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up, right, stacking right foot over left. Point and flex your right foot. Make a circle for 3, 2, 1. Go in the opposite direction for 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right foot forward and pulse for 6. Use your core. 5, slowly. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stack it and bring it down. We're coming back up. So grab your block. Inhale to lift and hold it for 6, 5. You're balancing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. And now draw the arms up only. Leave the legs down and hold it for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down for a rest. Inhale in. I'm going to let somebody back in. And exhale out. And then we're going to draw it up together. So come on up and hold it for 6, 5, 4, reach up, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Great job. Roll onto your backs. Take your left foot up. You got your block in your right hand. Left hand's right behind you. And then we're going to cross over with the block. So let's cross for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Cross it. Take your right foot up. Right hand right behind your head. Left hand's in the block. We're crossing that left block over and pulse for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Put the block between your feet. Straight legs. Hands are on the floor. Engage your core, flattening the lower back into the mat. We're squeezing the block with our in between our feet. So we're getting some inner thigh work. We're taking the block up and then halfway. So you're engaging your core when it comes to your Viparita Karani, basically at 90 degrees. Lifting it forward and then coming back. Lifting it forward and back. You can cactus arm also so that you're using less of the upper body and all of the bottom, all of the core. We're going 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. Draw the knees in, keep the block there, and then kick out, draw it in, and kick out, and draw it in. Keep that lower back flat. Engage your core. And come back. We're going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the block, bring it in between the thighs, keep the legs high. Now you're squeezing the block with your inner thigh. And we're going to be doing toe touches as we do the crossovers, but this time we've got the block in between our legs, so we're adding load, creating challenge. Engage your core, take the back flat, lift the butt slightly up so that you find some good alignment here. Now, you can cross and keep your head down if that's where you need to be tonight. Just make sure you're reaching over with real purpose so that you're getting abdominal work, just like that. If you're ready, then you can start to lift your shoulders off also. So let's go. And we're crossing. And we're breathing. And we're going to make this happen. So squeeze your inner thighs so you're adding to this practice that we've been doing for the last 28 days, but we're adding to it. We're going to head down to our ankles. We're finishing strong, doing this right. Head to the calves. Keep going. Really squeeze the block. Hopefully you're shaking a little bit. Head to the knees. Head to the thighs. Keep crossing. Go slow, slow the tempo. One side, one side, one side, one side. Keep going. And let's go for 6. And 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Make your way back up. Start crossing. Head to your knees. Head to your calves. Make it to the ankles. Touch your toes. Keep going. We're almost there. You feeling that? Something for us all to remember each other by tomorrow. Our strong core. And now come on down. Drop the block. Hug your knees into your chest. And rock a little back and forth from side to side. Awesome work. Breathing in, we're going to make our way up to standing. And have your blocks at the top of your mat as we go, so that we can do some stretching together. We're breathing. And then roll over onto your side, come into tabletop, grab your blocks, have them up at the top of your mat. Here we are. Right foot's going to come forward, all the way to the top of your mat, or maybe it comes off of the top of your mat. And our blocks are here. They're right underneath, right, flanking our hips. And then we're going to hinge forward so that we find some distance between the back leg and the right. Now, squeeze that left buttock so that you have engaged as you're coming forward in your stretch. And you can see how long you want to really make that, enough so you feel that left front hip stretch, left front psoas muscle. Take a look toward the front. Take the torso up high, Feel the abdominal core that you just worked. And now start to hinge backward as you straighten that right leg. Walk the blocks back a little bit so you've got the stability of those two blocks. And then we're going to bring the torso up high. Heel down, toes up. Good breath in and out. This might be intense enough for you, or maybe you're flexible tonight and you want to take a gentle bend over that right outstretched leg. You have a micro bend in that right knee, so you're not locked in. You can stay here. You've engaged your core as you're leaning over, or you can point and flex and add to that stretch. Here we are in half Hanuman. And we're breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Draw that right knee back. So now that right knee is angled at 90 degrees. We're going to frame that right foot with our blocks, tuck the toe of the left foot under, come off that left leg. Here we are in a low lunge. Since we've kind of warmed up now, let's see how low we can go. Again, you're squeezing that back leg outstretched so that you find the strength and stability that if you wanted to take both hands off of the block today, you could, if you wanted to. Or maybe you just have one hand off the block. So however you arrive, be there now and come into your lunge. Again, squeezing that left leg, and you're kind of scissoring both legs together, even though they're far apart from one another, so you feel the strength and stability of this posture. Good deep inhale here. Tiny back bend maybe. And then let's fan the hands. If you come all the way off, come down. Bring that right knee down, and then we're going to come into an Anjaneyasana. So we're coming off of our hands now with our knee down. Reach up and extend with gratitude. Inhaling, clasp the fingertips together, steeplechase, and send them up. Again, squeeze that left butt up so that way you've got the strength and stability of that back leg. Start to make that revolution. So we're making that, painting that circle again on the ceiling. And we're breathing. And then we're going to go the opposite direction. And coming up, inhaling. And then we're going to exhale down just our right arm. Just rise up with that left arm, inhaling. And exhaling, draw them both up. Inhale here. And on the exhale, come on down. We're going to switch it out. Drag that right foot to meet the left. Left foot's coming forward. We're going all the way up with that left foot as far up as you can go, and then start to hinge in. Almost like you're going to do a giant split, but you're not going to, because we're just getting that right front psoas a nice stretch. Squeeze that right butt cheek. That way you're really using the strength and stability of that back leg. And then throughout all of this shape, as we move through on this side, you're squeezing that back leg, really engaging it. Track the left knee toward the midline, so you're getting a nice stretch here. Open up, let the torso be high. Breathing. Good deep inhale and exhale. Start to hinge backward. So we're straightening out that left leg, and then with stability bringing our blocks back as we bring that left leg long. Torso is high. You might be here. This might be you. Micro bend in that left knee. Or if you want, we start to hinge over just a little bit or a whole lot. Your choice. You can even walk the blocks up to frame that left calf if you want to. The blocks are there just to keep the floor up to you, so that way you're not wobbling and you're focusing more on the stretch, and the strength and stability of this process. Good deep inhale and exhale. Remember, you could point and flex if you want to, don't have to. Your choice. Walk the blocks back just slightly, make a 90-degree bend in that left knee. So stacking the ankle right underneath the knee. And then we're tucking the toes of that right leg under and coming into our lunge now on this other side. Again, fire up that back leg. Take a look forward. Squeeze it good. And feel strong. Maybe you need to walk that left foot back just a little bit, and then practice coming off the blocks just a minute, and then come back down again, and then maybe you come off and you're ready to come all the way up. Reach up. Or maybe you just have one hand down tonight, and that's good too. Sink into that right hip if you can today. Good deep inhale here. And an exhale out. Drop that right arm down. Little bend backwards. Come back up again with your breath. And then fan the hands down. Come back into your lunge. Lower that right knee. And either tuck the toes or keep the shoelaces part of the feet on the mat. Squeeze the right butt cheek and reach up both arms. Inhaling. And exhale down your right arm. Rise up with that left arm. Gratitude. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fan the hands. Come back. Take the left foot back to meet the right. We're going to make our way into downward facing dog, or you're going to make your way up to the top of the mat, your choice, and meet us in Tadasana. If downward facing dog is in your practice, hands are starfish. We're going to tuck the toes under, come up as we take ourselves into that inverted V. A slight bend in the knees or a very big one, your choice. Breathing, feeling a nice stretch in the shoulders, taking one heel down and then the other. Breathing and making that connection. Distributing the weight in your hands to the forefinger and thumb. Inhale as you reach up that left leg, toes pointed down, just like in our bird dog posture. We're going to take the knee to the nose if you want to, or just keep it up, your choice. And then draw it up if you're going there. We're going 3 times on both sides, so draw it in. And then kick it up. As you kick it up, squeeze it. Draw it in. And kick it up. Squeeze it. Bring it down. Let's go over to the other side. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, draw it in. Squeeze it. Come on up and squeeze. Draw it in. And squeeze it as it comes up. Last one. Draw it in. And squeeze it. Bring that right foot down and let's come on up. Inhale to a half lift. Here we are. We're all going to meet in Tadasana. Exhale to a forward fold. Inhale, we're coming all the way up to standing. Reach up and extend. Exhale, hands to prayer. Here we all are together. Good deep inhale here. And an exhale out. Butt out. Tuck the tailbone. Draw the pelvis up and forward. Hands to prayer. Inhaling. And exhaling in Tadasana. Let's go. Inhale as we reach. Exhale, hands to prayer. The right knee's coming up. We find weight in that left foot. Really flare the toes out. Look at something non-moving in front of you. Remember, you can finger touch the wall. You can finger touch a chair. You can just toe touch your right foot. It's your choice. Inhale, grow taller on that left side. Squeeze the left butt cheek. Reach and extend for 3, 2, and 1. Bend the right knee. We're going to kick it back and hold it for 3. Really kick it back and engage it. 2 and 1. And now let's touch down and draw the arms up. Inhale, reaching up. Squeeze the right leg. Exhale, push off. Right foot comes to meet the left. Let's go to the other side as we inhale. And exhale. Inhale to rise. Find weight in the right foot. Exhale, left knee's coming up. Inhale, grow taller on that right side, engage. Exhale, kick out and hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Exhale, kick back that left leg and squeeze it and hold it for 3. Toes down, 2, and 1. Land that left foot, reach up with the arms, inhaling. Exhale, push off with the left foot to meet the right. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling to rise, reach and extend. Exhaling, hands to prayer, right knee's coming up. Inhale, grow taller. Exhale, step back, warrior 1, reach up. Shimmy the left foot over, reach up and extend. Exhale out, halfway cactus arm. Open up and take the arms behind us. We're going to go do humble warrior tonight. So we're clasping the hands behind us, or you're catching your forearms. We're opening up the chest. We're finding length in, and also bending that left knee and hinging in. And using our core now. So inhale in, engage your core, and then start to dip the chest forward toward that left knee, and then come over toward the right side where your right foot would be. And let's bow together, honoring one another in our practice together. Namaste. The light in me honors and sees the light in you all as we humbly bow together. Come back up again with your breath. Draw the arms up. Step it up. Right foot meets the left. We're going to go over the other side. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Inhaling to rise. Reach and extend. Exhale, hands to prayer. Left knee's coming up. Inhale as we grow taller. Exhale, let's step back into warrior one. Right foot comes over. Reach and extend. Good deep inhale. Exhale out halfway. Cactus arm the arms. Open up. Let's bring it in and come back out. And bring it in and come back out. Bring it in and come back out. Last one. And as you come out, draw it back again, either clasping and sending it below the sacrum so you open up the chest, or catching your forearms. Again, find that bigger bend in that right knee. If it feels good to you, engage your core as you take your navel back towards your spine, and then humbly start to bow forward and come into your humble warrior, dipping the head down, feeling the length of the neck, and then coming back up again. Reach up and extend. Inhale. On the exhale, step forward. Left foot comes to meet the right as you inhale, and exhale out. Inhale as we rise, reach and extend. We're going to come into warrior two. Exhale, hands to prayer. The right knee's coming up. As we inhale, lifting up and extending. Exhale, let's step all the way back with deliberation. And then reach and come over into your warrior two. Find your drishti over the left middle fingers. Engage and reach and extend. Find that back foot parallel to the right, to the front. And let's flip the front palm and reverse our warrior. Keep that bend in the knee. Find a nice stretch. Start to straighten out that left leg. And then like an archer, you can gently grab your left wrist if you want to for a deeper stretch. Let's come back again, back into your warrior two, and drop the forearm down top with the right arm extended. Inhaling, and on the exhale, reach up and over. Let's go over to the other side. Come back into your warrior two arms, right hand to the hip. Step it forward, step it all the way up, reach up. Exhale, hands to prayer, the left knee's coming up. Inhale to grow taller and squeeze. Exhale, step all the way back, slow and deliberately. And then windmill the arms up and over, and find your drishti over the right middle fingers. Get into that right knee as you inhale, flip the front palm and reverse your warrior. Start to straighten that right leg, flex the right foot. Maybe you grasp the right wrist with the left arm and stretch over a little farther. And then we'll come back to warrior two arms as we sink into that right knee, and then take that right arm to top of thigh, left arm high, reach and extend. Left arm's coming up and over the body. And then we're windmilling it down. So we're coming down to the floor now. So we're coming back into that runner's lunge, but hands are on the mat. Left knee's coming down, right foot knee comes down to meet the left. And then we're coming right over onto our backs, and you're going to grab your block. We're coming into our bridge posture. Had a little theme of block in between the knees, so let's go ahead and continue that. So you're feeling the soles of the feet make contact with the mat as the knees are bent, and you're squeezing your block with your inner thigh, immediately engaging. Lower back is flattened in as we start to tuck the tailbone under, scooping the pelvis up toward the ceiling. So we've already engaged our core here. Here we are. Let's breathe here. Remember, you can cactus arm the arms just a minute so that way you can really feel the sensation of squeezing the block in between the legs. Maybe you're engaging the pelvic floor or not also. We're going to start to take the hips up toward the ceiling. So arms can be down or cactus, your choice. And we're going to pulse for 6. Pulse it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up for 6. 5, squeeze the block for 4. 3, lift up a little higher, 2, and 1, come down halfway, and then lift it up. And come half, and lift it up. Come down half, and up. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling and exhaling as you pulse. And let's go for 8. And 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Squeeze it when you come up. 2. And 1. Great job. Remove it. And let's do a little figure 4. As you take your left foot to your right knee, pressing that left knee away from the body. Feel that nice stretch. You could gently walk your hand down towards your thigh, inner thigh, pushing that left knee away from the body. And then when you're ready, drawing the right foot off the mat, remembering that you have your strap close by, which we're going to use in just a minute. And if you needed to wrap that around that right thigh to draw that in a little closer, you could. It's just an extension of your arms, just like the block is an extension, bringing the floor to you. Take a circle of that right ankle. Allow the shoulders to be soft. Draw that right foot up toward the ceiling and point and flex it. And then gently, even if it's only in your mind's eye, push that left knee away from the body as you're drawing the right knee in toward your chest. We'll counter stretch. Come on down with that right foot, and let's actually keep the left foot on the mat, on the knee still, sorry. We want to twist. So taking the knee over toward the left side of the mat. Again, you can cactus arm or take the arms overhead, your choice. We're just stretching here. Take a breath in and out. Let's head over to the right side with that same shape. And gently take your left knee with your right hand. And maybe get a nice stretch in the hip socket and all the way down the band of muscle. Breathe in and breathe out. Come on back. And we're going to switch it out. Left foot down, right foot to that left knee. Push that right knee away, and then you can walk your hand down your thigh if you want to toward the inner thigh. Just pushing that right knee away. Feeling the sensation of openness and breathing into the tight space if you have it. And then when you're ready, engaging your core, taking that left foot off the mat, either threading your hands through and catching the back of the left hamstring, or taking your strap and bringing it around that left thigh. Drawing that left knee in, we'll take the left foot up toward the ceiling, maybe. And then taking that right knee away from the body as you draw that left knee in. Left foot's going to come down. We're going to go all the way over to the left side. T-shape or cactus arm, that right arm. Catch your right knee with your left hand. Breathe here. And as you're ready, coming back, keeping that shape, but going over toward the right side. As you take that left knee and right knee over toward the right side of the mat. Just feeling a nice stretch here, hopefully. And breathing. grab your strap, and with your blocks, create those airplane wings that we've been doing all 28 days on either side of your hips. Strap goes in your left foot. Let's lift it up toward the ceiling. Start to extend that right leg. Point and flex your left foot. Circle. Draw it to the crown of the head. Breathe. And let's head over to the left side, landing your leg or your ankle or the thigh onto a block. Open up. Release and open. Breathe one more time, in and out. And then let's come on up with that left foot. Go all the way over and land that left leg, ankle, calf, your choice on the block. Start to open up the left arm. So like you're an archer or a baseball player and you're about to pitch a fastball and you got that left arm out and that left leg goes in the opposite direction. And draw it up. Let's switch it out. Come into Viparita Karani with your legs up, both feet in the strap, point and flex your feet. Feel that sensation of that stretch. And then take the left leg out and long on the mat. Reach and extend with that right leg without locking that right knee. Just stretching it, and then let's come out externally rotating that right leg, land it on a block, reach and lengthen. Breathe into this and out. Feel this sensation of openness along this side. And on the next breath, drawing that right foot up toward the ceiling, come all the way across and land your right foot, right leg, right calf on a block and T-shape out that right arm. Opposite directions. Take that belly breath in and out. Come on up, reach up, and remove the strap. Draw both knees toward the chest. Hug it in. Loving kindness to yourself. It starts with you. It transmits to everyone you come in contact with. But it starts with you. What you say to yourself, notice it. Sometimes we talk to ourselves in ways that we would never talk to another soul. So just think about that and offer up some loving kindness in this moment. And some forgiveness, because we always have the ability to press the reset button. Extend the body long. I'm saying that to myself too. Reach up and overhead. Opposite hand and opposite foot as we reach long. Both ways. Take a circle with the wrist. Point and flex the feet. And then as we come into Shavasana tonight, remember you can be legs up the wall, legs on a chair, come out long, draw the arms down, come into your traditional Shavasana, your final rest. Find your way that resonates with you in your 28th day practice, coming to your mat, honoring this rest, this moment of rest. And as you come into stillness, give yourself a quick body scan, checking in with yourself and where you feel, how you feel today. Staying present in these last few moments together, palms up. Taking a big breath in, letting the chest come up toward the ceiling, and an exhale out. Taking an inhale in, and hold that breath. Let the navel come back toward the spine. Start to tuck the pelvis up and scoop it up so you really are hollowing out that belly and making tension with your buttocks muscles. So you're like pushing up the buttocks. And now let everything relax. So you've created that tension and now that sense of relaxation. And with that quick body scan, just starting to soften the areas around the temple, the jaw. You can move it. Lolling the head from side to side and then letting it fall right in the middle. Dropping the shoulders a little lower from the earlobes. Letting the palms be up, giving and receiving and resting. Softening the abdomen. Giving yourself permission to soften the hips and buttocks and thighs. The knees and the calves and ankles and feet and toes. Creating stillness and ease. And we're going to finish with a reading tonight from Thich Nhat Hanh. Just softening your attention to the words. As you rest. He talks about becoming the light when you might sense some darkness. From time to time, you may become restless, and the restlessness might not go away. At such times, just sit quietly and follow your breathing. Smile a half smile and shine your awareness on the restlessness. Don't judge it or try to destroy it, because the restlessness is you yourself. It is born, it has some period of existence and fades away quite naturally. Don't be in too big a hurry to find its source. Don't try too hard to make it disappear. Just illuminate it. You'll see that little by little, it'll change, merging, becoming connected with you, the observer. Any psychological state which you're subject to this illumination will eventually soften and acquire the same nature as the observing mind. Throughout your practice, keep the sun of your awareness shining, like the physical sun. which lights every leaf and every blade of grass. Our awareness lights our every thought and feeling, allowing us to recognize them, be aware of their birth, duration, and dissolution without judging or evaluating, welcoming or banishing them. It's important that you do not consider awareness to be your ally, called on to suppress the enemies that are your unruly thoughts. Do not turn your mind into a battlefield. Do not have a war there for all your feelings, your joy, your sorrow, your anger, your hatred are part of yourself. Awareness is like an elder brother or sister, gentle and attentive, who's there to guide and enlighten. It is a tolerant and lucid presence, never violent or discriminating. It's there to recognize and identify thoughts and feelings, not to judge them as good or bad, or place them into opposing camps in order to fight with each other. Opposition between good and bad, often compared to light and dark. But if we look at it in a different way, we'll see that when light shines, darkness does not disappear. It doesn't leave. It merges with the light, and it becomes the light. A while ago, I invited my guest to smile. To meditate does not mean to fight with a problem. To meditate means to observe. Your smile proves it. It proves that you are being gentle with yourself. That the sun of awareness is shining in you. And that you have control of your situation. You are yourself. And you have acquired some peace. It is this peace that makes a child love to be near you. When light shines, darkness becomes the light. So slowly start to make some movement to your fingers and to your toes. Start to wake the body back up as you come back into awareness. And roll yourself over to your right or left side. And then as you're ready, come to a comfortable seat. Keeping the eyes closed or the gaze soft, but staying with your practice. Honor these last 28 days by sitting the body up tall and feeling the physical effects of movement and mindfulness, community, strength, perseverance. Take an inhale in and an exhale out. By living with kindness, we welcome kindness into our lives. And by becoming peaceful, we create peace in every experience. And by leading with love, our world becomes love. Let's bow together and share the word namaste. And thank you so much for sharing this day 28 with me. Thank you all. So grateful for our practices together. Namaste. Thank you.